I went and visited Eddie Hall, and I saw his $500,000 recovery center. It was absolutely incredible. We started inside. We saw his hyperbaric chamber, his physio table, his ultraviolet light setup, his red light therapy. He's got so much. We went out back. Stay tuned to the end. He got me in the cold tub. Finally. I wanted to wimp out. I tried, but he talked me into it. So let me know what you think. This is one of those things where I say, broad strokes, a lot of people are wasting their time on recovery. But if you go full in and you do things like the hyperbaric chamber, some of that stuff is actually unbelievably helpful if you're willing to put up the money to do it. The reason I say broad stroke, don't worry about all that stuff, is because it's impractical for most. But for the select few, it's not impractical. So enjoy. I geeked out over this stuff a little bit because it's so rare to see what actually fully committing to anything necessary to get your body to the limit. And it's inspired me for the next YouTube series, which I've already talked about, No Stone Unturned. I'm going to do some of this stuff, and I'm going to come into 2024 in shape that no one has ever seen. So enjoy the video, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should invest in, get to my house to be able to get my body to the next level. All right, we are in the backyard. We got a separate unit for part 2 of our recovery. Let's go ahead and have a peek at what we've got in here. Now, I'm sure you can guess we're not nude for the fun of it. So this side, sort of recovery, but you guys know active recovery is 100% my thing. That's what I back. I always say go for a walk because it's relatively low impact, but zero impact is swimming.
So this is an infinity pool, and obviously when the lockdown hit us, all gyms were shut in the UK for the best part of a year. Swimming centres, gyms, whatever you name it, was all shut. So, and I sort of gauged very early on that would be the case. As soon as the lockdown happened, I had this delivered. And it was just so great to have in the back garden and do my cardio. And basically got like a fishing tier there, you put it in like a rod, you put it around your waist, and you turn the current on and you just swim against the current. And don't get me wrong, it's not as good as a swimming pool, but it's better than nothing when you've got nothing, if you know what I mean. It was such good fun for me to have something to train. You weren't even allowed out the house. You weren't allowed to go to the supermarket for quite a number of weeks. Yeah, it was quite bad.
How hard is it to kick it on?
Turn it on? Yeah. Dead easy. Yeah. It's basically just goes around your waist.
It's not a bit, man. Go for it. That's crazy. It's taking a bit of getting used to it.
It's hard. You have to hit very hard to keep yourself upright. So it makes you work very hard to swim against it. One of my favourite things about this is for recovery, that jet is better than any things of funds you'll ever get. So if you get your arse cheek against it, your back against it, it is insane.
Yeah, right, proper.
Well, yeah. Right, so you've got your niggles, like, and obviously you still got time. Yeah. You ain't got time to get your physio out, you've got a knot in your back. I'll just jump in here.
Oh,
10 minutes.
So good.
10 minutes and it's gone.
Let's get the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Cold tub. What do we have that chilled to?
So the cold tub would be, I think it'd be set at 6 degrees, which is really cold. Most cold tubs you'll find usually only go down to about 10. About, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. But I've learned from the best, Wim Hof. So Wim Hof says like 6 degrees is what you need for it to be actually doing something for you. So that's why I got it was 6 degrees.
I think I've been in cold tub maybe twice ever.
Twice.
Yeah.
So this is going to be hard for you then.
So you know, what's hardest is just getting in. Like even if a lake is like 18 degrees,
Yeah.
I get real anxious about getting in. And like once you're in, it's okay. Oh fuck, it's so stupid.
Do you want to warm up in the sauna first? That's what I do.
It's not gonna make it better, man. It's just
Get yourself stinking hot and then go to stinking cold.
think so.
Yeah. And so much better for you as well.
Alright.
Yeah, so I have the sauna at what it says there. It's roughly about 85 degree centigrade.
sometimes goes up to 90. I've had this does go up to 120, but it's just uncomfortable. Like burns when you touch things. But again, coal. So if I want to make it hotter, I've just got cold water there and I just spray it on the coals, make it hotter. Humidity, as you can see, is pretty much 100%. So what I do is, before I turn the sauna on, I'll get the hose. I'll hose the whole room down so that everything's soaked. And then when it heats up, all that water just soaks back into the air, so it's 100% humidity.
Right.
So it's good for your lungs as well.
Jeez. It's such an effort, all this.
It is, but it's a daily routine, and I guess like the mental side of it is so important as well. It's not just the physical. Like putting yourself through this does set you up for a good night's sleep as well. Because that cold, when you do the cold and you like sort of, you get down to that core and you can think about nothing else but the pain. And then that warming up process is so relaxing because you've been through such hardship. And then it's like, oh, it just relaxes you. And then that warming up process also makes you sleepy. And that's why they say that when you do the hot cold, you sleep so much better. And it's completely true. You sleep like a baby when you do the hot cold.
Right.
So, and obviously the better you sleep, the better you recover. Sleep's the most important thing.
Of course.
Above anything.
Wow. Well, a long ways to go, don't it?
But I think we've had this conversation earlier. It's like you're top tier at the minute. You know, your max deadlift's just an example, like 475. And let's say doing the hot cold adds 1%. Let's say the physio adds 1%. Let's say the hyperbaric adds 1%. Let's say, I don't know what else, the cryogenic adds 1%. The red light therapy adds 1%. Before you know it, you've added 5%. And 5% of 475 is what, 24 kilo? 25 kilo? That'll take you to the 500. And those are the little things in my mind that were always there, you know? You're pulling I got stuck on 420 kilo for years, for about three, 4 years. And then I started implementing this and it fucking shot up massive.
Right.
And as I say, it was always in my mind. Like I was sat in the cold and you'd be shivering and I'd be on my own in my old house in my back garden shivering. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And then it'd be like, it hit you. Like, that's why I'm doing it. You know, to win wills, to pull that 500 kilo.
Put it this way. If you were me, and you've done what I've done.
Yes.
Without doing this stuff, would you bother?
I'd try it.
You would?
Yeah. 100% I would. If you're this good without it, how good could you be with it? Like, it's a serious question, Mitch.
Yeah.
It's a serious question you've got to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Could it make that difference? Could it take you to that 500? Could it get you to 5 World Strongest Man titles or 6?
Yeah.
It's questions you've got to ask you. It's anything you can make that decision.
All right then, Mitch. 6 degree.
This is fucking stupid.
How much easier is that though when you've been in hot?
Initially, yeah, but now we're just.
And then 10 seconds in, it's like fucking busted.
So you do 3 minutes every morning.
And the cold, yeah, and the shower's way worse than this. Like the cold shower's way worse than this. It's so much more painful. Got to think when you're getting your head as well, because that's what hurts. Like top of your ears and your scalp. That's what hurts. It's good for you, mate.
Oh, I'm just not convinced. Fucking feet are throbbing. Fuck this.
Do you get the concept behind it? Like, obviously you train, you're full of blood, your muscles are like pumped.
Yeah, but it takes.
And then the cold squeezes that blood out. So it's squeezing the blood out your muscles. And then when you warm up, it's putting the fresh blood back in again. No, come on, Mitch. Don't be a pussy, man. Come on.
I am a pussy.
Another 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes 45. Come on. Get your hands in. So I'd do this, like, when I'm in heavy training, I'll do 3, maybe 4 cycles, like 20 minutes, 4 minutes, 20 minutes, 4 minutes. I'll spend a good hour doing hot cold.
Fuck, really?
And you'll sleep, like, you'll have the best night's sleep you've ever had in a long time if you do it.
Right.
There you go, bro. Done. 4 minutes.
Horrible. Ooh. Fucking horrible.
How was that, Mitch?
That was horrible. But I guess I'll have to report back on the sleep. Right?
Yes. Yeah. No, but yeah. That'd be interesting to see if it does help you.
There are very few people in the world who get me into a cold tone, so you're in rare air. But that was a little tour. Like I said, just absolutely over the top. And I think if nothing else, literally no stone is unturned at all.
Yeah.
So very cool to see. And let me know, what do you guys think I should get? If I were to get a toy that we showed off today, what would you think? I think probably hyperbaric chamber.
That I would say of all the things I have, that's probably the most powerful, tool.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, big thanks, Eddie.
Thanks, man.
And
Nice to have you.
we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.